Welcome to the second annual Women's World of Backgammon Invitational Cup. I'm Stephanie Blackton, Associate Director of the Women's World of Backgammon Peer Coaching Program. This tournament is certain to be great viewing as 16 of the top-ranked women in the world are competing for the top prize. Today in a round one match, we have Kara Schultz squaring off against Eva Zizkova. Both women are formidable players. Eva Zizkova is from the Czech Republic. She earned her BMAB M3 title. That's a PR less than 6.5. Eva is well known for strong showings in competitions internationally. Kara Schultz is a rapidly rising player from the U.S. She recently earned her BMAB M2 title. That's a performance rating of less than 5.5. Commentators for this match include Joe Urso and Marcy Kossar. Joe Urso has achieved the BMAB title of Grandmaster G3. That's a PR less than 4, a significant accomplishment. Marcy Kossar made history in 2024, placing second in the ABT Cherry Blossom Championship after losing in an exciting match to the number one ranked player, Grandmaster Victor Ashkenazi. Joe and Marcy, I'll hand this off to you now.
Thanks, Stephanie.
Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you for having me. Marcy, pleasure to be here with you as always.
Tell them to. Can you all see the screen?
No, I don't have the bottom of the screen. I can just see the top.
Can you see the
I can see the full. I can see the board.
I cannot see the very bottom of the board. Oh, that's better.
That's better?
Yep, now I can see it.
Okay, let me say, tell them to start playing.
Marcy, do you like to split with 2-1 or do you like to play down?
I split at this point, absolutely. How are you going to do 2 down with the 2-1, Joe?
Oh, well, 13. I meant 13, 11, and 6-5.
Oh, that's what I thought you meant. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I was answering to, and then I went,
Yes.
wait a minute, he said 2 down.
Yes. I like to split too if I'm losing, and if I'm losing, then I play 6-5. If I'm winning, I play 24-23. And if it's tied,
Whatever you feel.
Yeah.
I get.
just
I have.
depends
To,
on
I
how I'm
feel like I
feeling
have
at
to
the
be
time.
losing pretty significantly to do that. Oh, here we go.
You have to be winning significantly to. Oh, you have to be losing significantly to want to.
Right,
win
to
it.
make the
Okay.
the 6-5.
All right. Any losing score for me, I play 6-5. If I'm ever down.
All right, what do we got here? Oh, here we go. Is Elsa? Is that how she pronounces it? Elsa?
I want to say Ava.
It
Or
says
Eva.
It says ELZA. Does anybody know?
That's her hero's name.
Oh.
But
Okay.
we can use Ava, correct?
Got it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I think Marcy Black here is in a very, very difficult position considering they have both Kara has right? Ava has both ace points made.
Right.
And whenever you have both ace points made, I know I'm in a very, very bad position. So and I think Kara there was supposed to hit on the 4 point. Once your opponent has 3 or 4 men back, you want to play pretty purely, and purely there would be putting it on the hitting from 8 to 4 to prevent the second anchor. And here I would have made the 5 point again under the auspice that my opponent has 3 or 4 men back. Therefore, I want to make the purest point possible, and the purest point possible there was the 5. 5 point. So that's why I
And
think it
you're
was
right,
was a
Joe.
mistake.
It was a little air. Yeah, you were right. I probably would have made the play that Kara made, given that it's 2026. If it was still 1982, I would have made the five.
Well, one way to think about it is again, if your opponent has 3 or 4 men back, or you have 3 or 4 men back, then you want to play the purest form of backgammon you can play because it's going to be a very, very long game. And when it's going to be a very, very long game, you want to have the best position possible.
So I get it. I guess I'm guessing that because Black is way behind in the race, should stay back on that 1 point.
I think with 3 back, I would play 24-18 so I can start moving that checker out.
You
I
would.
think, yeah, I think I
Okay.
would because with 3 back, you can't make a second anchor, so it's really just a liability. I would do this because then I could start to play freely while keeping both the 18 and the 23. It looked right to do that. I think this is a good
Okay.
double. The take I'm not so sure about. I think I would. I would probably pass this down with the it's tough. You're down 30
I
pips,
mm, I think I would
but
take it. Still, there's a lot of
but
time. There's a lot
there's
of
a lot of
action,
gammons. I could so
but it was a blunder to take.
yeah, you have the bar point, but when you're back on the deuce point with 2 more checkers, your gammons go way up. So just being on the 18 down 30 pips would have been fine, but when it would have been a 700 take or whatever. But once you're on the deuce point as well, it's really, really difficult to not lose gammons with the 5 men back. And Alex, I agree. Yeah, again with the ace point made, so when black has both the deuce point, the 23 point, and the ace point, that's a very, very bad position. It's hard to hold your front position while also keeping the back game when you're too far forward. So again, when if you're just learning the game, if you ever have both ace, the 24 point and the 1 point, that's a not a good position to be in, and you should start moving those back checkers immediately. That's why the 24 to 18 was correct before.
Oh, there it is.
Marcy, would you double here?
Um, no.
Okay, neither would I. With a double shot, maybe if it was a if black's board was absolutely perfect or
There's
had
just
the
too much
five.
vulnerability in terms of getting that cube right back or getting gammoned.
Yeah. And it's only a single shot right now, so
Right.
with a double shot I would think about giving
Think
it,
about
but
it.
never with the single shot really.
Right.
I here's another shot it looks like.
Yes.
Here again, even though you're gonna have this is still not a double.
Oh, there we go.
Again.
Ava got it. Ooh, I don't think I'd pick it up though. I would rethink here.
I could see picking it up because now you can just double immediately, right? I mean, I
Yeah,
think this is probably a double for black, and the take is in question.
yeah, I
Um,
would have doubled even if I had that blot there. I would have left the blot and doubled, I think.
so leaving the blot and then doubling you're better off because you can make it, but was it worth the risk of leaving it there because you can double without it kind of thing? That would have been the thought process the other way,
Good
but
point. Good point,
I
Jeff. Thank you.
I understand why you might you leave it because then you have more chances. You have a 10 to make it. But I think it's clearly a double at this point now
Yeah, and
with
I was
with the
just gonna
race.
say, why do you think she's not doubling? She's not recognizing it, or is she playing on?
I think she thought she might have been down too many pips, but I even think when you're down 30 pips, when if it's the deuce point that's open, you can double, but not with the four. If the 5 or the 4 point was open, you'd have to wait till you were about 20
Right.
pips, okay? But with the deuce point, you can double with the 30 pips. See,
There
she
she
missed
goes.
it the whirl before.
Yeah, easy, and she dropped it easily. Yeah, she was late by just a roll. I thought it would have been more than that.
Yeah, I probably would have doubled immediately, and it would have been
I would have also.
a take probably because you
But I'm
can
an
take when
aggressive
you're down
doubler, and I know
30.
that.
Yeah. But it's good. It's a good philosophy to have that. As soon as you hit that shot with the 5 point board and open deuce point, you can basically double. So we want to limit our mistakes, and one way to do that is to have a theory and just go with it. And that's would have been the theory. And I think both of us would have done that.
So which do I hit the bar?
I never know on these. I never know. I think I agree. Here's why I would hit the bar because if the 6 return shot breaks the midpoint.
Oh, good point.
Right?
Yeah, I would have made that play.
If black had a few checkers on the midpoint, it would have been a little bit more of a toss up. But since the return 6 breaks the mid, look, black's in the same position now. Got the deuce point and the 4 and the. Here, I would just probably dump 8 to 2. Unfortunately.
I would
Oh,
also.
I could see
Oh, no,
this as
no, no.
well.
Yeah, I wouldn't do this at all.
Okay, it looks like it was right anyway.
Wow.
Probably because you got 5 men back, so you might as well not put a checker on the deuce, I guess.
Yeah, I
And
don't
I
think I
I
would have
I
done.
I I like that double. I thought that was a good double. They're playing a little quick, so it's hard to
Oh, I
keep
was going
them.
to say I didn't even see it.
I did like the double, and here again, it was the same thing, Marcy, with the take when you were on the bar point and the deuce point. It's a tough game, and it was a
Yeah, I,
pass.
I don't think I would have taken this one.
I'd hit. Okay. I would make a point here, right? Five
You
three.
can't. You had to come in with the 3.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay. And leaving from the back was a mistake because you're behind and you need that
You
back
need that
anchor.
anchor.
Now you're desperate to roll a 1 or a 2. Desperate. If you don't roll a 1 and a 2, you're at.
Probably gammon.
Yeah. Okay, there's the 2. Okay.
Beautiful roll.
I like this play. 3-3 makes both points
Makes
inside.
yeah. No reason not to.
All right. Irina, tell them to slow down. It's like speed commentary. And then 8-6. Okay, I'm not sure I would hit. I
I
would
don't
think
think I
about
would.
this. You could play 8-4 or you can play 13-10. See, this one I don't know.
I think I would just play 8-4. I mean, you're way ahead in the race. Your distribution here is really lovely.
Play 13-9, 10-9. You leave the 6 hitter.
And
I
this way
don't
she can make a 2-3 back it. I would not
yeah.
make this play.
This one I'm not sure. I don't know. It looks like it was right. You win more gammons this way. I didn't have a strong feeling either way on that one. Just didn't know. Um, I would
The
hit
6
on the
is
deuce.
forced.
No? Yeah, it looks like hitting on the deuce here. You have a pretty solid structure, so it's hard.
Well, the 6 is forced.
Yeah.
No, that's an unfortunate roll.
Okay, this makes the ace point, right?
I would certainly think so.
Okay. I don't think it's hit 8-7. I think it's make the okay. Hit and I think lift
Lift.
it here.
Yeah, here you got to lift. I mean, Ava's board is just too good.
This clears from the back. Or okay, or
Oh,
makes
this
okay,
can't be
makes the
her. Oh,
point. I like
oh,
yeah.
she's on the
I
bar. She's on
actually
the bar. I forgot.
I would make the point. I would make the point and keep him on the bar longer, I think.
I'm not sure. Maybe. It's
I
probably right to make the bar. I mean, to make the two.
This is what I would do.
Yeah, it makes it a little more difficult if she comes in, but I think you're right. That was the right
But
play.
you're reducing the numbers from 20 down to 11, you know?
Yeah, no, I think you're definitely right.
Okay, now's the time. And
Just
bring
push
it
it.
forward.
Yeah.
Okay, against the 3 point, you play 6-3 here. You don't take it off. You play 6-5, excuse me.
6-5. Right.
Yes. Because you against the 3 point, you want to clear the six immediately. So
Right.
6-5 is right. And it was. If it was on the deuce, then you'd play off, then you'd take off the checker. Okay, here's the shot. Can we get and there's the ace.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
18-13, spread the
Kara
checkers
is
out.
not getting very blessed with those late shots.
Okay, when I would say that black can redouble once they have the six prime or it's slotted and you're threatening to get the six prime. So I would start to slot the
I would
point
have slotted
behind.
the bar. Yeah.
I would slot. This is a hit, an 18-16.
I don't know why my board key. Okay.
18-16 here. Okay. I don't think it matters that much. Okay,
I'd
cover,
be thinking about that double now.
cover. Now I would double.
Yeah, I thought so.
I
I
would
think she should have.
I think it's close. Yeah, you can do it either way. You're
Yeah,
up two
I would
zero,
have
so it
doubled
might
that
be
last
right
time.
to wait. I don't think you're gonna miss your market too much. Make the prime. Can't make the prime, so you got to hit.
Is there a way, anybody, when people are entering the chat, it's coming up in the middle of my board rather than to the right. Is it possible to do something so that doesn't happen? Nobody knows. Okay.
So I would double from here,
Yeah, I would have doubled rolls ago.
and now I would double again. It's still a take. All right, let's see if she doubles now. I would take if I'm Kara.
And you think it's still a take with five off?
Yeah, now I would pass. Now I would pass. It's only a three difference. Before with the four difference, I would have took. With the three difference and the closed board, I'd pass this. Okay.
Marcin, you can try dragging the chat, drag it to your right of your skin, of your
I can
screen.
do that?
I think so.
Okay.
This makes both bar points. And if white doesn't do anything special here, black can almost double. The only thing that's keeping
Absolutely.
you off the kilter is the score potentially. I would make the 22 point and leave the blot on the 11.
Absolutely. I don't think there's any question. I think the only question now is, can black still double? And
So
probably not.
no, now that they've made the anchor, it's close to it's almost a 50-50 game-ish. So
Oh,
okay, white doesn't have anything yet. It's got to come out, make the bar point. Okay. Hmm.
Not her best.
No, I don't know. Yeah, I guess so. You
I
don't want
think
to get
she's
him.
got, yeah.
Hmm, that was not right.
I don't know that I would have made that four. I think would have come down.
That one I was unsure if it was right to maybe come in on the 24 and then slot the 6-5, or come in on the 21 and slot the 6-5, or I'm not sure. I didn't
I think
know
I
on
would have
that
come
one.
in on the one.
Bar best was bar 21-6-5 because you want to come out. All right, now it's clearly a double for white. Clearly. And I think this is a pass,
And it's got to be a path, right?
right? You're down in all three phases. So,
And she, in fact, passed. So I
I
hit
do.
twice here.
Yep. Hmm. I would come out 20-15 with both of them.
I would also.
And then you try to keep those men pinned back on the 24 and get to a doubling situation. I think Black's got to come out and try to mix it up right now.
Come out to the 18 or just come up to
Yeah,
the 23?
yeah, I would come out to the 18 probably.
I
I
think
wouldn't
I
have
would have
made
come
the
up to the
ace.
23.
I think at this you wanted to mix it up immediately because sitting back on the ace on the 24 when the opponents escaped both back checkers is very bad. I think White's nearing a double. Well,
Not
now not to
anymore.
then to hit and then just pop up.
Yeah, that's easy. Oh,
This makes the point.
nice roll.
That
Nice
hits.
roll for her as well.
So Black's gonna think about doubling here. I would not send this cube
I
yet.
wouldn't either.
Okay, this covers, and I wouldn't send it yet because the take was super easy, and you're on the bar, and you actually have you're behind the little three prime. So
Yeah, there's just too much that can happen here.
with the six is tough. It might be just behind because you're got a worse board, so you got to play pretty safely.
I don't know. I wonder if I might have come down to get that extra builder and try to pick up that checker.
I was looking at that too. I was unsure. I here. Hmm.
I think
I
you got to
would.
come out and hope you don't get hit.
Yeah, I think so. I think you
I would
just
come
run
out.
out and hope you get missed.
Exactly. You're in great shape if you get missed.
You're in a 50-50 game. Okay, now you got to safety that checker. Okay, there's the safety of the checker. Okay. I think it's
Keep your
through.
mid here.
Huh. Wow.
Not not a fun roll for white.
Um, let's see.
I think you
Um,
can't leave any. I mean, just leave the indirect. This is my play.
yeah. Yep, that was a good play. It took me a second. I didn't immediately see it, but that had to have been right. You can't leave a direct shot against a 5 point board. Okay, this makes the 5 point for Kara, right? I think this is
Kara. Yep.
well, she could hit and make the ace, but I wouldn't do that at this point.
I
I
wouldn't
would do
either.
this and leave no shots, and then I would double the next turn. This leaves shots against a 5 point board. I would not do this.
I wouldn't either.
You have
The race was close enough.
I would do this. Okay. All right. So now can we think about the cube? I didn't realize the race. She's down. I think she's down too much to double this. I would have thought about it for a second if I'm white, but I think you're
Yeah,
down
but
too
she was
much.
down 14.
Yeah, you can't double this. I would make the ace point and play 7-3.
I agree. Everything
Okay.
else is just too risky.
Yeah, still against a 5 point board. Whenever my opponent has a 4 or 5 point board, and especially with the closed board, I'm reluctant to leave shots. And the race is decently close. No, no, yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
Cara won't make that play.
Okay. This is. I don't think you're gonna hold it long enough. I would just play two down because you're not gonna get any
Right.
holding value out of this. So I wouldn't waste the pips. I'd play two down and get into the race. And I think this is a double in a race. So you're up 8 pips. The take point here is 7 plus 1 is 8. 9 is the take point in a straight race. Okay. And you're up 8. So even up 4-1, I think this is a double. And I think it's a take.
I think it's a definite take. I think it's a tough, I mean, it's probably right, but it's tough double.
I think it's yeah, it's a double take. The take point was 9, you were up 8. So when the take point is 9, I would double at about up 5.5 pips. Marcy, what do you have a rule for that?
No.
So I find the
I'm
take
much more, Joe. My play, as you might be aware, is much more instinctual than than uh, uh, than book learned.
well, let me know what you think of this. So the take point there, right? If the leader had 77, the take point was 9, right? Because I round up to 8 and I add 1 for 9. If the leader had 85, I'd round up to 9 and add 1, the take point would be 10, right? So you got the take point, right? So
Uh,
the take point was, so the leader had 77, and that meant the take point was round up to 80 plus 1 is 9. 9 is the take point. Follow me there?
yeah, I understand it. I just don't operate it.
You don't follow it. Okay.
It's
And
not
then
that I
I
don't
would
follow it. It's that I understand it, but I don't spend the time to learn it.
mm,
And for people that are new here and learning, um, it's just it's not the best way to play. I think learning is important, studying is important. It's just not who I am, and
mhm,
that doesn't make it right. For all you beginners, what's really, I think, given me some level of success, even though I'm not a studier, um, is I pay attention to what other people are doing. I listen and I slow down. Like, you
mhm,
see how fast these women are playing? This is me as well. And I used to be incredibly fast, and I still am, but much, much slower, and it's made an enormous difference. And I would encourage anybody who is learning this game, including myself, I'm still working on it. It's so much better to go slower.
Yep, the clock is there. You can use it, right?
Yeah, yes.
It's not your
I'm
enemy at
working on
times.
it, believe me. It's an important skill and it made an enormous difference. When I was still playing intermediate, it made an enormous difference.
Sometimes I feel more pressure to play fast when there's no clock.
Interesting.
When there is a clock, I don't, because of the social pressure, I don't have much social pressure when there's a clock because I just look at the clock and I go, that's my time. I can do whatever I want with it.
That's exactly right. All right, so we've already had an early double here. I'm sure because of the score, wasn't paying attention.
We were having a good conversation.
Both of these women are playing exemplary, not surprisingly.
Yes, it's a very well played game right now. And some tough ones too with the back games. This was a tough play. I could see hitting and then coming out. I thought that might have been right. With one checker, you don't like to keep it on the 20 23 when the 8 point is made. So if you have a chance to move it off of the 23, I think you should. The one single checker, one man back, one checker back.
Yeah, I don't think there's any
Um,
question. I think this is the play you have to make.
so black's playing super purely here. I could see actually making the coming in on the 20 and then just making the 3. And then next turn hitting on the 5 if you have a chance. Uh, I don't think this
I
is
don't
going to be
like
too
this.
terrible, just because you already have 5 men back. So playing purely,
I think the other play is much stronger.
I would probably make the other play too, but I don't think this is going to be too bad. Could see it either way. I would probably do this, and I agree. I agree that this is that
I
this
think I would
we'd
too.
both make this play. Okay, and it looked at least not an error. It looked right. Okay, 5-1 makes the okay. Now black's goal is just to fill in that 4 point and play the man off the 20. For white, it's kind of just bear it home safely. I could see 4-2 here and not leaving a shot. Yeah, I'd play
Yeah, I
20
would
to
come out to the
18
bar. You got to challenge white here.
because you just don't want to get stuck with that checker, so you want to keep it moving.
Well, but you also want to maybe make it difficult for white here with two blots on her board.
Yep, yep. I would play 13-8 here. For sure, I would play 13-8 because you want to just bring it off the midpoint. And I could see 2 down or this.
This would be my play.
Okay, now we have to play 8-1, which is what they did. Okay.
Oh, what a beauty.
Now, what
Now
do
we've
we
got a
do as
shot.
white? Well, we don't have to. We could play 6-4, 6-1. Um,
Oh,
or
that's
do we
true.
think it's gonna get worse?
That's true.
Um, I think no shot, 6-4, 6-1, and hope to survive another roll.
Yeah, you're probably right. See, that would scare, I'd worry about that,
It
but you're
looks like
probably
crap, I
right.
know. But I think you with the 4 point board and in order for black, I just wouldn't risk it right here. Okay. And it was wrong to leave the shot. Okay. If white fans, okay, black doesn't have any recubes here because of the score. Only if it gets into a race and you're up, and are 85% to win a race, would you redouble, I guess, if you're black.
It would be tough to double at this score for black.
Yeah. If you're in a straight race and you're up to 85%, then I would do it. And the way to figure out if you're up by 85% in a straight race is again to look at the take point. Figure out the take point. Whatever the take point is, being up that much is 22% for the other side. So if you're up by a few checkers more than the take point, then you can start to think about it.
So the option here was she could have made the bar. I would have hit also, but she could have made the bar and it still would have been a strong play, I think.
I think making the bar would have been correct.
You do.
Yeah, and make the prime. When you're behind in the race, priming is good. So prime. I could see playing 10-8, 13. Okay.
I
Good. You
like
got a
this
double
play.
back game, so you can play pretty aggressively.
But this gives you the opportunity to make your two. You still have that runner on the midpoint,
Yeah.
and you're still creating a lot of problems for white. with those 2 points.
I'd clear from the rear if I have to leave a shot.
Well, this leaves a double.
Yes. So is this
Oh,
too.
so does this, right?
But I would just clear it from the rear. And I wouldn't want to put it on the ace point.
It's probably not right. It certainly wouldn't have been right. I was going to say dupe the ones.
Don't hit here. Just make the deuce and then come down 13-12. I would not hit. I wouldn't hit. I would just make the 2 point. Okay? And that was a mistake. So just for this reason, you're giving them a chance with hitting and then getting a gammon. So I would not have made that play. I would have just made the prime. When you're behind in the race, like Black was in a back game, you want to prime. You don't want to play an attacking game. Hitting game is what White wants right now. It worked out for Black, but I didn't like the hit. Now I just come out. I would come out now. Now's the time to come out with 2 on the roof. And now you have to hit at least 1. Okay, to hit both.
Oh,
But this is the type of game that White wanted to play, right? Because a priming game would have been good for Black. White is happy to get into a hitting game with a 4-point board and 4-point board to try to get lucky, which is what happened. I would play 18-12, 14-12, I guess. Or I could see 18-12, 6-4.
this was my play, I think.
So this leaves the guy too far back. And now it's going to be tough to. I'd bring 3 of them out and try to play on and hit the man on the hit the checker on the 9 there on the 16. This is what I would do. 3 out and then play it. You can if the person doesn't escape, it does, but you still have the other, with the hole. It's like a phantom double game. This is a shot.
Does she do 3 in a row, huh? Nope.
No, not this
Well,
time.
twice so far she's hit in the end in the bear off.
Okay, so I would try to save the gammon, so I'd bring the checkers in. 2 off. So the gammon's close, so Kara as White should be playing a little aggressively bearing off. And I would
Well,
bring the
I don't
checkers
think I would have
around.
done that.
Yeah, the gammon's too close to be playing inside. So that was a mistake. Now you got to come out, but I think the gammon that playing that 4-1 inside was bad.
Wasn't a blunder though, interestingly. I would have thought it would be.
I'd play 22-19. You don't want your opponent rolling 2 doubles to get gammon, backgammon.
No, you want 2 crossovers.
This is 19-12. Needed a 6 there. Okay.
All right, now we got a match.
So I think Ava there messed up with the make hitting on the ace point. That should have been a making the prime play. And I think it cost her. Okay. Again, both playing very, very well. 4-6 and 5-3. Very, very well played game. And if my opponent has an anchor, I want to get an anchor. So I think that was a good play by Kara. I like 6-4. Try to start a point. Hmm. Uh, maybe 13-11-2 and block the 20. I could see this as
I
well.
think
Okay.
I like this better.
Yeah, I didn't see this at first.
I didn't either. I like this play better.
Yeah, that looked good. Could hit or just play 13-2, 10-4, 13-8,
I think I would hit.
13, 13-2.
I would have played 13-8, 10-4. I mean, yeah, 10-4.
Okay, there's the block. Okay, I would come up. Yeah. Now you want to activate that spare and hopefully run it around now. This is 2 down off the 13, keeping the forced prime structure in front, I believe. I could see 20 to well, you're behind, you're ahead in the race, so I
You're
could
ahead
see
in the
this.
race. This
I could
might be
see
the
this.
time to do it.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And I think this is not to
You
make the
make the
5
pure
point
play
lead.
or do you make the
No,
deuce?
I think here it would be cover the deuce now, because
It's probably, I
the
probably would have
race is
made the five,
close.
but I bet this is right. I just have a
The
hard
race
time
is
making this.
race is close enough that you don't want to give the shots like this. I would play 6, yeah, and then cover this. That's what I would do.
I bet this is right.
Okay, and it was. Okay, and then 13.
I don't, yeah.
I didn't see what really happened there.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I would have made that play.
This comes 20-13, I believe. Right, you got to try to get at it from the back behind the 4 prime. Although it's broken, I don't think you want three checkers behind the 4 prime. So I'd play 20-13 here. Okay,
I
and
think
that
I would have made Kara's play.
and that was a blunder to bring them both down. I would have played 20-13, keep my structure, and then have the checker to come around, with the extra spare on the midpoint then. Hmm. I think Kara has to hit 4-1 here for lack of anything else
I
for me to
agree.
do.
Yeah,
And
what else can she possibly do that's going to bolster her game?
11-6 is really the only other option, right? But
I see no other choice, but I think you're right. I would hit.
I think I'd hit. You're gonna have to leave the blot anyway, so this doesn't leave a blot. You're up 5 pips. I think there's a lot of game left to do this, though. I'm not
There's a
sure you're
ton of game left.
winning,
And
winning,
she's only
winning.
got a 2-point board, Ava.
Yeah, yeah, right. You'd want to play safely if you were winning the game, right? For sure. But here, I don't think you're really winning, so I wouldn't do this. And it was just looks like an error. 11-6 was best. I probably would have hit. But you don't want to make a play putting a 3 checkers on the deuce point like that unless you're really winning the game and you can just kind of you're just trying to bring it home. And here, I don't think you're just trying to bring it home because you got three checkers back on the 20.
This,
This could be a double for black.
really?
Yeah, Could have
Even
been a
being down
double.
20 pips.
Well, you're shooting at a checker and you have three checkers behind a four prime. All right, I think I would double this for sure. Now for sure I would double. Last time I would have thought about it.
I agree.
This
I agree
one's
now. I don't think
definitely a
I would have
double.
doubled last time.
This is definitely a double, and I'm not sure it's a take. I might pass this, even though I'm up 3 pips. This is desperate times, I think, for white with the board the way it looks. That was a good roll for white, a bad roll for yeah. See, the take was in question there. And black rolled poorly with the 6-3. That was a really poor roll. And
Yeah.
now Kara's just got a racing chance here. So soon as white can free that checker on the 20, should be doing it. This is just bear at home now. Now that you're up 20 pips.
Mm.
So black rolled poorly and then well. So this is pretty simple now. Just bring it home. So thinking about that double, I would have thought about the double on the roll before. It looks like it wasn't a mistake not to double. I just would have stopped and thought about it more. Once my opponent's position has crashed the way that Kara's has, as black, I would have really thought about it. So maybe right not to double, but I think wrong not to stop and think.
I think you're absolutely right, Joe. That is fabulous advice. Thinking never hurts. It can only help you. I don't do it enough. And you're absolutely right. You should always stop and think.
Every roll's a cube decision. I try to have these mnemonics I just always say to myself so that when they come up over the board, I always stop and think. Whenever my opponent ends the turn on the bar, I always take a beat. Whenever my opponent ends their turn on the bar, I always stop and go, "Can I double?" Because I want to double. All right, so it's what's going to be
All
eight
right,
to
8 to 5.
five. So at 3 away, black is very reluctant to double, really, unless they're in a race, a strong 5 prime or 6 prime, and a holding game. Otherwise, it's really hard for black to double when they're 3 away. And white should be itching to cube at any first opportunity. I think this is split 24-18, 13-9.
I agree.
Or this way. This
I
is
would make
fine, I
this
guess,
play.
as well. Yeah. Either way, definitely had to move the back checker, though. Definitely had to move the back checker. Oh, I missed this.
I did too.
Did they have to leave a shot?
I
Did
missed it
Ava have
also.
to leave a shot? I didn't really see what could have been done. Oh, hitting on the 5 point was right. I was looking too much at Kara's move there on the 6-4 to think about. All right, let's get back to it here. 3-2 just makes the point down
Just
below.
makes the 11.
Okay. So I think black can double a normal game here. So this is you're up 11. I would wait still. Okay. But once black's up enough, I think they can give the cube, although the 11 point away, the 6 away from the 5 is gonna make it tough. And I would just play 8-1 there. Okay, 8-4-6-3. Yeah, because you want to come off the at least on the 8 point. You don't want to take 2 men off of the 5, off the 6 point. You wanted to play off the 8 point with one of them. This is 8-2. No, eight to
No, my
two,
play. Yeah, I'd make your play.
because you want to start clearing that 8 point at some point. So and you want the spares on the 6 point. When you're in these positions, having spares on the 6 point is huge. Okay, so you don't want to be moving the men with the checkers off the 6 point. This makes the bar. for sure. I would leave that shot right now, and just so I can create something to bear it in easier. So I would
It'll
leave
make
the
it so
shot.
much easier.
Oh,
It'll make it
really?
so
No,
much
it's
easier.
not right to leave the shot. I would have
Oh
left that the whole
wow,
time.
I would have.
I wonder how much of a mistake it would have been. But I would have made the bar points to give myself easier to come home. And I might have been wrong. Okay.
No, making the bar point was correct.
Okay, so it was, but it wasn't a big mistake not to leave the shot. But yes, I would have made the bar point there to make myself easier to come home, to bring it home.
I would have played the other two.
Again, yeah, you want to bring 8 to 6 because you want spares on the 6 point. So this is still not a double yet. Could treat it just like a race when they're on the 20 point and you're not up, you're only up 1 pip.
Well, this is huge.
And then 11 to 7, two of them, and then 8-4. Then double if they don't roll big back. Okay, so now this is a double. And is it a
Probably a drop.
pass? Is it a pass here? So what's the race going to be? 79-70 with the wastage. I think that this is a pass.
I do too.
So this is definitely a double, and it's whether to take. And the take point is again 9. The take point is 9 in a straight race, but with white having all the wastage, they're actually behind by more. So, oof, for sure a double. I think the take is close. I'm not 100% sure. Now with this is a better looking position for white. I
And I
could
don't
see
think Kara wants
taking.
to go to Crawford here.
I could see taking this. I could see this. You're down. It's a straight race. It's a bear take. I think it's super super close.
I would drop it.
You would drop. I guess I would take it. Okay.
It
What
was
was
a
the
drop.
equity?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay. All right. It was a pass. Okay. I could have saw it either way. It wasn't a huge, it would have been 83 it looks like. But you don't want to make those type of errors, but it's not like crazy. That was tough. Okay, now 9-5, 2 away, 6 away. Again, Kara should be itching to give the cube. I play 8-7. Makes the bar point. And this makes the 9.
9.
Okay, if black didn't do anything special, I think it would have been a double, but making the anchor is good enough. Okay,
Although
I could see given
I would
this,
double here.
you're up 20 pips.
At this score, I would absolutely double
Yeah,
if I was Kara.
it,
Kara.
it it's probably marginal either way because you're not going to lose your market on too much at this point because of that anchor. But I would give it at the score. Just let's
I
go.
would.
Let's
And you might
go.
get a drop. You never know.
Yeah, this is difficult to draw. I'd make the ace point and push him forward. Ace
I
point.
agree.
Okay, and it was a double and it was a take. Now this is do we want to hit? Come in on the 20 and hit. It's tough, but
Eek.
I think
Oh,
decent enough
5 plus
play.
is a killer.
It's a 2 point board to a 2 point board. Ace point is made behind you. I mean, what else? The hit was wrong by a lot, it looks like.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
And
didn't
here's
like that hit
why.
at all.
Wow. This has now turned into a monster bad game.
Right.
Mm.
Which is why I would never have hit.
What about coming up just to prevent? Okay, so it was right to make the prime. Usually making a 6 prime is good. I would have thought about popping up.
Oh,
Gave it a
what an
thought.
awful game this is.
Wow, hit and make the point inside. So 9 to 3-2, hit there. Okay. It may have wanted you to
Although
actually
you might
make
have
both
wanted to make
points.
the 2 point and hold back for those other two blocks.
Yes, yes, yes,
You know,
yes.
backgammon makes a big difference in this game.
Yeah, that's true. Really good point. Mm. Do we want to come out and get hit? It's okay. Oh, wow. Now the 2-4 game is decent. And there's why making both points would have been really good. Because now black has a decent enough game.
Right. I just didn't think it was worth a chance.
What does white do here? This is bad.
Ooh.
Uh,
Oh, ugly. Well, you got to leave a shot. You got to leave a double shot.
8-3. That's it. Or 7.
Yeah, no matter how long she looks, it's not going to get any better.
I guess that's the 8-3. Just. Hmm.
At least here you're duplicating the threes.
Yeah.
So that's
Maybe
probably
that's.
right to duplicate
Yeah.
the threes.
Yep. 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 Good look. So this is 7-1-6-3 and live to fight another day. Okay. Let's see. And they
Oh,
do bear it
beautiful,
in.
car.
Wow.
Gorgeous.
All right, against the deuce point, you like taking off checkers, so 6 off. That clears it easily. This is in and yep. One comes all the way around,
Well, this might beat the gammon.
and there's a shot. I would take the checker
I take it
off.
off.
I
I'd
think
leave
for
the
one
extra shot
extra shot, it's better to
for
do
the
this.
gammon.
Yeah. It looks like it was right to do what she did, but I would have took a checker off.
I would have also.
I would get 5 men off. All right. I would say black's a favorite now to win the game and the match. Probably 82%.
Kara has had very bad endgame luck.
You always want to be lucky last. Okay, and then 4-3. 4-3 in this type of position. Keep the back with the. Okay, this just comes off. And I would
Well, we
play.
certainly got a good
Yeah,
match here.
we did. It was a
Well
lot of fun.
played.
Let's see if it. Okay. Uh, I would play two off.
These women are fine examples for all of us women in this game, for all of us men.
Very, very well played.
Very
Kara
well played,
and
very
Ava are
well
very,
thought
very
out. You
good.
can see that they've studied this game.
Very well played. And congratulations to Ava. Well done.
Well done.
Marcy, it was a pleasure.
Always, Joe, always. Is this a single elimination tournament, Irina?
No,
No?
it's a Swiss two loss.
Oh,
We
okay.
have plenty. This is just starting. We're gonna have many, many more matches. So stay
Well,
tuned.
hopefully I will see you again, Joe.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Thank you. Thank you both. Great commentary. It was entertaining. It was a great match. So thank you both.
Thanks,
Thank
Thank you
you
for
everybody.
for
having me.
everything
Thank you,
you're
Marcy.
doing.
Thank you, Arena. Thank you,
Thank
ladies.